Students, I told you about, I, I said it about students with respect to your kinematic students, a branch of physics which deals with motion of a body without knowing the cause for the motion, students. So that's what I made it very clear, students. Okay. Then when I told you about learning this particular part of the chapter, we speak about related to distance, displacement, okay, speed, velocity, acceleration, students we consider. But whenever you define motion, students, there are different types of motions. Can anybody tell me what are the different types of motion? What you have learned across?
A
Translational motion,
circular,
one
One of you,
rotational.
one of you, one of you, one of you. Let me see who has raised their hands. Yes, Parthi, answer.
Linear, projectile, random, oscillatory, and circular, and rolling and rotational.
Okay, fine. Any motion she's missing it out?
So curvilinear.
Okay, that's translation we consider, curvilinear translation we consider. So these are the different types of motion, students, what we consider. Now, when you speak about with respect to define motion, we need to consider an observer. Without an observer, one cannot define motion. So we consider the position of the observer. Of course, we say origin is a position where the observer fixes himself or position himself in order to define motion of the body, students. And the best position for the observer to be at 0, 0, 0. Now, when you speak about to speak about the motion of that particular body, we say that the observer is in a given frame of reference. So if we consider the two frame of reference, we consider as the inertial frame of reference, and the other one is non-inertial frame of reference. Students, inertial frame of reference we can consider is what that is a body is either at rest we consider or in uniform motion we consider with a constant speed. So with respect to you, person B is at rest. With respect to B, you are at rest. A is at rest. Suppose A and B are going with constant speed. I'm getting it. So with respect to A, B is at rest. With respect to B, A is at rest in that case. So that's what we call as either of them are at rest with respect to each other. But now suppose if I happen to consider one body is moving ahead, the other one is racing. So it's going behind and then racing ahead. I'm getting it. So this person will say, I'm leading ahead by so and so meters per second. This person will say, I'm leading behind. Sorry, I'm lagging behind with respect to so and so meter per second we consider. So that depends on to the observer, how exactly the observer looks at the motion part of it. So we say that to define motion, we need a frame of reference. Frame of reference can be inertial, non-inertial. If in case if there is no frame of reference is considered, then what do we take it as? Earth. Earth is considered as a frame of reference, and we consider the Earth to be always at rest. We take it. Now, when I said about different types of motion we consider about first a concept related to distance and displacement, students. But I made it very clear, displacement can be positive, can be negative, can be zero. Distance, students, is always positive we consider. Then the magnitude of displacement can be equal to distance provided the body is traveling the same direction. Now, when you speak about speed and velocity, exactly the same terms one can use it. Yes, speed is simply distance per unit time. Velocity is displacement per unit time we consider. Velocity can be positive, can be negative, can be zero, but speed can never be equal to negative. In that case, cannot be zero. Can speed be equal to velocity? Yes, when the body is traveling along a same straight path we consider. That is a motion is linear, we take it. So these are the things which I completed in the last lecture. Now let us move further from here onwards, students. Listen carefully now. So we speak about speed, velocity, and one more term called acceleration. So we defined certain terms related to speed, velocity, and acceleration. These were additional. So when I speak about with respect to your definition of speed, students, all of you will know it. How exactly speed is defined as? So in speed of a body is defined as a distance covered by the body per unit time. So it's S5 students. Now, when I speak about its unit, yes, its unit is meter per second, or it can be centimeter per second also. It can be in kilometers per hour also. Very important is whenever you do conversion, students, for kilometer per hour to meter per second, do keep in mind 1 kilometer per hour, students, is equal to 5. Sorry, if I say x kilometer per hour, let me put in this manner. X kilometer per hour can be written as x into 5/18 meter per second. Do keep in mind when you're solving problems. If I want to convert from kilometer per hour to meter per second. So students, what is speed defined as? Speed is defined as a distance covered by the body per unit time. What is velocity? Velocity is a vector quantity. And that is what? It's a displacement covered by a body per unit time, students. Now, when I speak about acceleration, do anybody knows the mathematical relation or the definition for acceleration, students?
V
This is all.
upon dv upon dt.
Yes, what is that? Somebody said what?
Rate of change of velocity with time.
Absolutely correct. That means it's dv by dt. Rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So that means I can consider as final velocity minus initial velocity upon changing time. Suppose अगर initial मैंने time 0 ले लिया. See one thing, students. यहाँ पे students t लिख देते हैं. इसका मतलब क्या, students? Please everybody listen carefully. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये हुआ, students, कि suppose कोई कार है जो motion में है. The car is moving. The car is already in motion, but there is an observer which is initially at point A. He's looking at the road. He doesn't see any car, but now after some time he sees a car over here. Now जैसे उसने कार को देखा यहाँ पे, ध्यान से सुनना, तो ये कार रेस्ट पे नहीं था. कार was moving with an initial velocity, let us say 20 meter per second. लेकिन उस टाइम पे उसने अपनी घड़ी देखी. Friends, at that instant he saw his watch. When he saw the watch, what exactly watch was showing? 0 seconds. Now after certain time interval, the speed was v, and it took some time to reach to v. Now, can I say what is the acceleration? V minus u upon t minus 0. What is v minus u? Is change in velocity. What is t minus 0? Time interval. That's why we write on v minus u upon t. Friends, is this clear with all of you all?
Yes, sir.
So now when I speak about it in terms of, so v is equal to what? This is already the speed we consider. Okay, and then we take it in this manner. So we speak about acceleration, students, is simply rate of change of velocity considered as final velocity minus the initial velocity upon the time we consider. Now, please pay attention, students. These are three basic and simple definitions of speed, velocity, and acceleration. Now, students, if I want to get speed, then we go for graphical representation. Students, please listen carefully, students. अगर suppose मैंने तुम्हें ग्राफ दिया, x axis, y axis, okay? If I give you a graph of time and distance, time and displacement, students, तो मुझे ये बताओ, students, ध्यान से सुनना. If I give you distance time graph, everybody listen carefully. Displacement time graph. यहाँ पे मैं दे रहा हूँ x axis, y axis, velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. Students, मेरा question तुम लोगों को ये है, students, what exactly the area under the graph of distance time graph will be, displacement time graph will be, velocity time graph. I want to know that first, and slope of the graph. This is very important whenever you're solving problems based on your motion in straight line, students. So I want to know, students, if I give you a graph of distance versus time, या displacement versus time, या velocity versus time, student, तो मुझे ये चाहिए area under the graph क्या बताता है, slope of the graph क्या बताता है. Anybody who can give the answer, you can raise your hand in that case. Hope the question is clear first of all. Students, क्या question clear है सबको?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want to know area under the graph for distance time, displacement time, velocity time. And the next one is I want to get the slope of the graph of distance time, displacement time, and velocity time. And students, already I've explained you this in basic maths. Slope का मतलब क्या है? Area under the graph का मतलब क्या है? So don't say कि sir, I'm not able to get it. What exactly you're trying to say? Khyati is raised hand. Good. So what about Ada, what about Chanani, Gauri, Meera, Parthvi, Sanjana, South, Soumya, Shana, Suhani, Aman Alakal, Vidhi, Yana. Okay, Khyati, come on, you answer. You carry on. Follow.
So the slope of distance time graph is velocity, and
Oh, wait a minute. Huh? Fine, Parthvi has posted her answers. Parthvi, unmute करके बोलना था ना? हाँ बोलो. चलो Khyati, carry on.
the slope of distance time graph gives velocity,
Okay.
and area, I think there is no significance of area,
Okay.
no physical.
Okay.
And velocity time graph, I think it gives slope is acceleration and its area is displacement.
Okay.
And acceleration time graph, the slope is change in velocity, which is acceleration, and its area is also acceleration.
Okay. Not significant. See, up to a certain extent, she gave very correct answer. Yes, Khyati, you can drop your hand. Doesn't matter. Okay. And see, Khyati, she gave almost a correct answer in that case. Please, students. One thing मुझे ये बताओ students, क्या area under the graph तुम्हें पता है उसका मतलब क्या है? I had told you this earlier in
Yes, sir.
the अगर तुम कोई भी ध्यान से सुना students, तुम कोई भी अगर geometrical shape बनाते हो ग्राफ के अंदर, suppose अगर मैंने कुछ forget about I'm not defining this graph. X axis, Y axis मैंने define किया नहीं है. कुछ भी मैं लेता हूँ यहाँ पे, I'm not defining it. लेकिन मैंने suppose अगर कोई ग्राफ बनाया है, and students, if in case if the graph is in this manner, ये ग्राफ मेरा हुआ, तो तुम्हें ये ग्राफ क्या शेप दिख रहा है? तुम्हें लगे सर ये तो ट्रेपीजियम हो गया. कैसे ट्रेपीजियम? सर ये दोनों पैरेलल साइड्स हो गया और ये परपेंडिकुलर साइड हो गया. अभी एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ यानी इसके नीचे जो भी एरिया पता आएगा, दिस इज द एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ. और ये तो क्या है? ये तो यूनिफॉर्म ग्राफ है क्योंकि स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ है. सर आपने हमें बताया था कुछ ऐसा कर्व वाला भी ऐसा बताया था. फिर आपने क्या किया था? यहाँ से एक छोटा सा स्ट्रिप लिया था और फिर आपने बोला था कैन यू टेल मी द एरिया ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रिप, यस, लेंथ इनटू ब्रेड्थ. And then we went for the entire graph starting from initial position to final position, lower limit to upper limit. तो वो क्या किया था हम लोग ने? इंटीग्रेशन कर दिया था. यानी यहाँ पे भी तो एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ. तो स्टूडेंट्स एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ के अंदर हम क्या फाइंड आउट करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स? प्लीज, this is very important. Whenever students you go for area under the graph, students, you simply take the element on the y-axis and it's multiplied with the x-axis. That means students, whenever you go for area under the graph, do keep in mind, always take the product of y into x. That means the unit of, everybody please take care of it, the unit of the physical quantity on y-axis to the unit of physical quantity on x-axis, students. तभी जाके हम एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ हमेशा प्रोडक्ट के बारे में बात करते हैं. जब भी एरिया, प्लीज स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन फिजिक्स. ये पूरे फिजिक्स में फॉर द एंटायर 2 years 2.5 years, ये तुम ध्यान में रखना स्टूडेंट्स. कोई भी ग्राफ दिया हो और जहां पे भी एरिया पूछा हो अंडर द ग्राफ, स्टूडेंट्स सिंपली गो फॉर द मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ y into x. That means y coordinate, x coordinate. लेकिन go for the units of it, you will get the physical quantity. You will get your answer straight away. Whenever we speak about slope का मतलब है क्या students? Which I told you very clearly, it's an inclined plane. It's an inclined plane we consider. Different types of slopes are there. Suppose if you see this line, look over here. Look at this particular part of the graph, AB. Can I consider the part of the graph AB? Does it have any slope?
Slope is 0.
It's parallel. Slope का मतलब क्या है? चढ़ान या ढलान. चढ़ान या ढलान, that's called a slope. लेकिन यहाँ पे तो horizontal है, ना ही चढ़ान है ना ही ढलान है, तो ये तो स्लोप है ही नहीं. यानी यहाँ का स्लोप 0 हो गया. ये क्या हुआ सर? ये तो ढलान हुआ. तो हाँ सर, यहाँ पे
Negative.
स्लोप है. Negative slope we consider, which I made it very clear. And what exactly is slope का formula we consider? Slope is simply, students, ratio
Delta
of
y by delta x.
It's a ratio of y by x. And when I go for slope, students, simply you go for what? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 ratio of y by x. यानी यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स अभी तुम स्लोप करोगे तो इट विल बी द यूनिट ऑफ y axis, that is unit of y coordinate upon unit of x coordinate, and that is going to give me the physical quantity. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ सबको? Then I'll proceed further ahead.
Yes.
All the 26 students who are within the classroom, please, you are able to get it?
Yes, sir.
Yana, are you getting it, Yana? Yana, it's always thumbs up. मुझसे तो बोलेगी नहीं Yana, है ना? Doesn't matter. Wait, is it clear? Udit, Tisha, Udit, Tisha, are you there? Are you able to get it? Udit, Tisha's raised thumb. Udit, are you there or not there? Very good. See, this is a problem. Students are in front of the, they've entered inside, but no more. Fine. Okay, students. So now when I speak about, I asked you what exactly your area under the graph and the slope speaks about. Listen carefully, students. यानी अभी देखो एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ का मतलब क्या होगा? सो द यूनिट ऑफ y into x. अब ध्यान से देखना, डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ. अगर मैं डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ लेता हूँ, ध्यान से सुनना, तो एरिया क्या होगा? सो डिस्टेंस इज मेजर्ड इन मीटर, time is measured in second. Do you have any physical quantity called meter into second? Any physical quantity?
No, sir.
No. That's why Kathy said it's not possible. Am I getting it? Practically, you don't have any physical quantity. Yani area, answer na area under the graph of distance and time. Not possible at all. Same thing if I go for displacement in time. Displacement is in meter, time is in second. There is no physical quantity called meter second, students. कोई भी फिजिक्स में एक भी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी जो मीटर सेकंड की हम नाम से बता सकते हैं, तो यहाँ पे भी नॉट पॉसिबल. यानी अगर किसी ने पूछा कैन एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ ऑफ डिस्टेंस टाइम इज पॉसिबल? नो. डिस्प्लेसमेंट टाइम पॉसिबल? नो. बट वेलोसिटी एंड टाइम, सर इट्स अ प्रोडक्ट. वेलोसिटी किसमें होता है? मीटर पर सेकंड. टाइम किसमें होगा? सेकंड. सी द यूनिट्स. Velocity is always what? If I go for speed or velocity, please, the unit over here is also what? Meter per second or centimeter per second or kilometer per hour. So meter per second into second. Now see, when I cancel it, what am I getting it? What is the unit I'm getting it? Meter. Students, meter is a unit of which physical quantity? Students, meter
Displacement.
is either distance or displacement. Either distance or, because before this, we did with distance also. And displacement also.
Displacement.
तो यहाँ पे तुम क्या बोलोगे? यहाँ पे तुम डिस्टेंस बोलोगे या डिस्प्लेसमेंट बोलोगे?
Displacement.
क्यों डिस्प्लेसमेंट बोलोगे? क्यों डिस्प्लेसमेंट बोलोगे? रीजन क्या होगा?
Velocity vector quantity है तो displacement.
Very good, Sanjana. See, this is what it is. This is what it is in that case. कि अगर ये velocity students, तो यहाँ पे area and the graph, velocity and time graph students will be always displacement. S bar and not distance. ये ध्यान में रखना, क्योंकि अगर ये वेक्टर है तो ये भी वेक्टर ही होगा. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स? अगर सपोज मैंने तुम्हें v और t का ग्राफ दिया, चलो v का मतलब क्या हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
Speed.
स्पीड टाइम ग्राफ दिया, और मैंने पूछा व्हाट इज एरिया अंडर ग्राफ, तो क्या आंसर होगा? चलो बताओ.
Distance.
Distance.
यहाँ पे आंसर होगा डिस्टेंस. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट? सबसे पहले एरिया अंडर ग्राफ का मतलब क्या?
Yes, sir.
एनी ज्योमेट्रिकल शेप. Now, for example, अगर मैंने कोई ग्राफ दिया, everybody listen carefully. अगर मैंने ग्राफ दे दिया और मैंने ग्राफ को परफेक्टली सर्कल बना दिया, तो एरिया अंडर ग्राफ. So what exactly? It's pi r square. वही अगर मैंने ग्राफ को मैंने एलिप्स बना दिया, so what's the area of ellipse? This is the center. Pi a into b. This is called as a semi-major axis, students. और इसको बोलते हैं semi-minor axis. Students, ellipse का मतलब क्या है? Egg-shaped. An egg is an ellipse. तो अगर सपोज मैंने कोई ग्राफ दिया है, स्टूडेंट्स ध्यान से सुना, मैंने कोई ग्राफ दिया है और वो ग्राफ मेरा इलिप्टिकल फॉर्म में आ रहा है ग्राफ के अंदर, फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट के अंदर, और ये मेरा एरिया का ग्राफ हुआ, लेकिन जब तुम मेजर करोगे, ध्यान से सुनना एवरीबॉडी, तुम जब मेजर करोगे तो तुम्हें मालूम है एक का एक पार्ट लंबा होता है और एक पार्ट छोटा होता है। तो जो लॉन्गर वन है उसको हम बोलते हैं मेजर एक्सिस इलिप्स का, और जो छोटा पार्ट होता है उसको हम बोलते हैं माइनर एक्सिस। जब भी मैं एरिया ऑफ एलिप्स निकालूंगा ना स्टूडेंट्स, तो इट विल बी हाफ इनटू पाई इनटू मेजर एक्सिस इनटू माइनर एक्सिस। मेजर एक्सिस पूरा है, अगर हाफ में उसका आधा ले लिया तो देखो ये पार्ट ए हो जाएगा, तो ए, और ये पार्ट बी हो जाएगा। इज दिस क्लियर? दिस इज एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ। क्या ये क्लियर हुआ?
Yes, sir.
So always to keep in mind about area under the graph, students, look at the geometrical shape, and that is how you need to go for the graph. Students, area under the graph, when you look into it also, it's actually we consider as, if I go for a triangle, it can be area of half into base into height. If it's a trapezium, half the sum of parallel sides into height. अगर कोई parallelogram है तो base into height भी consider. Circle हुआ तो pi r square हो गया. Semicircular part होगा तो आधा हो जाएगा. Ellipse हो गया तो pi into semi-major axis into semi-minor axis, which we consider. So when you speak about with respect to your area under the graph, students listen carefully. So distance time, area not possible. Displacement time, area not possible. The velocity time graph, area is possible, and the physical quantity is displacement. Speed time graph, students, area is possible, and that is distance. Because यहाँ पे भी अगर तुम देखोगे तो students meter per second into second. Answer we consider as in meter. क्या ये area under the graph part clear है सबको?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of please, जरा भी कुछ भी discrepancy होगा तो do stop and ask. Don't take it blindly. Okay. Now we go for slope of the graph. Slope I told you simple है. Slope का मतलब क्या है? चढ़ान या ढलान. लेकिन ये सारे हम स्लोप यूनिफॉर्म के लिए बात करते हैं. तो अगर मैं कॉमन स्लोप के बारे में बात करूंगा तो वो क्या होगा? इट्स अ रेशियो ऑफ y to x यानी y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. मुझे ये बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, अगर सपोज मैंने तुम्हें डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ दिया, डिस्प्लेसमेंट टाइम ग्राफ दिया, वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ दिया, स्पीड टाइम ग्राफ दिया, स्टूडेंट्स कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज अ स्लोप इन ईच केस?
Yes, sir.
Or any one of you want to know, so raise your hand. Yes, how many of you are? Suhani, Sanjana, and Sneha, all starting from S. Chati also. What about rest of them? Yana, very good. Yana is now entered in 7. Good. What about others? Aditi, good. Pathvi, very good. 7 of them are able to. Yes, what about the rest of the students? I want the slope of the graph we consider. Vidhi Paul, Udit, Swati, Sparsh, Shona, Shreyash. What about you, Shreyash? Saud, तुम लोग चुप बैठो. Shreyash and Saud. Shreyash, can you answer for this? Do you know how to go about with the slope of the graph?
Sir, I am not understanding.
What are you not understanding? Which part?
So for the displacement, how will we find out the slope of the graph?
No. Which one? This one? First one.
So the second one.
Did you understand area under the graph का मैंने जो बताया वो clear है?
Yes, so that understood. The slope I had a doubt.
Slope. Did I explain to you that you should have a doubt? Tell me that. I'm asking you without explanation.
Sir,
Slope part I told you in basic maths, a mathematical relation which I gave you over there also. Now my question to you is, can you tell me, if you look at distance time graph, if I give it to you, can you find out the slope of distance time graph? That's my question to you is, so. Below. And last lecture you have missed out. You were not there in the lectures also. है ना?
at that time we were having exams, so I left it.
Whatever it is, my dear Saud, लेकिन ऐसे नहीं मिस करते ना, या तो फिर उसको वीडियो लेक्चर्स भी देखते उसको समझते भी है ना वापस. हाँ बोलो ना अभी साउथ.
Yes, sir.
अभी बोलो इसका आंसर. डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ का मुझे बताओ, स्लोप कैसे निकालोगे? स्लोप का फॉर्मूला मैंने क्या दिया?
So y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1.
So in simple terms, what did I tell you to find out? Did I tell you to find out the product of y and x or ratio of y and x?
Ratio of y and x.
So y is what? On y-axis, what is
Uh,
pattern? Will you go for distance or will you go for time?
Distance.
Why distance? Why not time?
Sir, time is you had said that it's some unit which we always take on x-axis.
एक पंच मारना चाहिए. Students who knew it, चलो बोलो. Why time on x-axis and why distance on y-axis? बताओ.
Because time is
Time is independent.
independent.
Time is independent variable.
See.
So that word I was not able to remember.
यही तो है South. See one thing, South. See one thing. All of you all are good and intelligent. I'm telling you very clearly. सबके पास में brains है. ये जितने भी यहाँ पे students बैठे हैं ना, all 26 are very smart and wise. उनको सब कुछ पता है, लेकिन करना नहीं है. करना नहीं है. Why others are able to respond? Why not I? This is very important, students. ये ध्यान में रखना. तो what they said is absolutely correct. ये जो भी y-axis वाले टर्म होंगे ना सारे स्टूडेंट्स, ये सारे डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स होंगे. ये सारे, और ये बता चुका हूं मैं स्टूडेंट्स. मुझे बताओ ये बताया कि नहीं बताया मैंने?
Yes.
बहुत क्लियर और लिखवाया भी है डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स. और एक्स एक्सिस पे कौन से होते हैं? इंडिपेंडेंट.
Dependent.
यानी वापस मैं बता रहा हूँ इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स. अभी देखो रेशियो निकालो तो इसका यूनिट. मुझे बताओ साउथ, डिस्टेंस किस में मेजर करोगे?
Meters.
टाइम किस में मेजर करोगे?
Seconds.
तो मीटर पर सेकंड क्या आंसर आएगा?
Velocity.
ये क्या डिस्प्लेसमेंट है या स्पीड है? या सॉरी ये क्या डिस्प्लेसमेंट है या डिस्टेंस है?
Sorry, distance.
तो डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम वेलोसिटी होगा, डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम स्पीड होगा.
Speed. Yeah.
और ये जिन्होंने हैंड्स रेस किया ना, सब स्पीड ही बोलते हैं, बिकॉज दे नो दैट बेसिक्स. ये मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, कनेक्ट योरसेल्फ प्रॉपर्ली. आंसर सबके दिमाग में है. अभी मैं बोलूँ ना, अगर जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स बने, इवन द रेस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स हु डोंट आंसर, उनके दिमाग में भी ये सारे आंसर्स हैं, लेकिन वो सोच ही नहीं रहे उस लाइन पे. एक सोचना होता है, एक आगे सोच के तुम्हें आंसर देना होता है, भले गलत हो, डजंट मैटर. Right now, students are giving an answer, incorrect answer in 26. That's good. Doesn't matter. और गलतियां स्टूडेंट से ही होती है. It doesn't matter. लेकिन यही गलतियां you can't do it into few hundreds or few thousands and few lakhs. Okay. Sneha is the one who raised hand. Sneha, question to you. The rest of you will drop your hand, students. Okay. Sneha, come on. You answer. Chalo. Sneha.
Yes, sir.
Give me the answer for all and give me properly. First, South has put forward the answer. Slope of the graph is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, unit of y upon unit of x. So it's simply distance upon time. So this becomes speed, which is v. Distance upon time is speed. So what is the slope of distance time graph? Speed. Okay. Now can you give me the answer for the next one?
Sir, it would be velocity.
Absolutely correct. Velocity. Why velocity?
Sir, because it is displacement by time and displacement is vector, so it would give one.
Okay, so it's meter per second, and that is also velocity consider. Then for this one?
Sir, this is velocity divided by time, so it would give acceleration.
Very good. So velocity is meter per second divided by time. See how to get the answer. Units को ऊपर ध्यान में रखो. Units का physical quantity आ गया तो आ गया. तो देखो क्या आंसर आया? मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. किसका आंसर होता है? Acceleration. और ये acceleration हुआ क्योंकि ये velocity है. So what exactly is slope of velocity time graph, students? Acceleration. What about this?
Sir, it's speed divided by time, so it would give the magnitude, but not the direction.
Okay, but how can it be? Means we can say the magnitude of acceleration, but not the direction. So there is no such physical quantity as such.
Yes,
When
sir,
I
so it's
speak
not
of
possible.
acceleration, yeah, so I consider not possible in this case. जैसे ये नहीं possible है, ये नहीं possible, ये भी नहीं possible. यानी स्टूडेंट समझ में आया? अगर तुम डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ करो, डिस्प्लेसमेंट टाइम ग्राफ करो, वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ करो, तो वाई एक्सिस पे हमेशा डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल होंगे, एक्स एक्सिस पे इंडिपेंडेंट होता है. यानी तभी जाके स्टूडेंट जब भी तुम ग्राफ करते हो ना फिजिक्स में, टाइम सारे एक्स एक्सिस पे होंगे. कहाँ पे मास भी एक्स एक्सिस पे होगा, दूसरे सारे टर्म्स वाई एक्सिस पे होंगे. जहां पे एरो नहीं दिखा है वो स्केलर पार्ट है, जहां पे एरो दिखा दिया वो वेक्टर पार्ट है. अगर मैंने एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ पूछा तो लुक एट द ज्योमेट्रिकल शेप एंड फाइंड आउट द एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ ऑफ दैट ज्योमेट्रिकल शेप. And when you go for area, it's simply the product of the unit of y-axis to the unit of x-axis, because this y and x-axis are very well defined. Very well defined. Distance and time, meter and second. Displacement and time, meter and second. Velocity and time, meter per second and second. They're very well defined. Whenever you go for slope of the graph, students take the ratio y by x. Can I erase this entire part now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Saud, are you there, Saud?
Yes, sir.
Convert
Sir, I
70.
noted it down.
Okay, convert 72 kilometers per hour to meter per second. What will you do?
Sir, I'll multiply 72 into 5 by 18 to convert it into meter per second.
Very good. Convert 20 meter per second to kilometer per hour.
20 into 18 by 5.
देखा कितना स्मार्ट है तू, है ना? सब आता है तेरे को, सब कुछ आता है, लेकिन यू आर नॉट थिंकिंग. यही प्रॉब्लम है. सोचना और थोड़ा टाइम लगा के सोचना. थिंक अबाउट इट. See, there is a difference.
Yes,
It's only the difference is if the difference is only what, students. Some students will give the answer instantly. Others will take 2 or 3 minutes more to answer. Doesn't matter. But start answering, students. The time when you start answering, when you start coming out with the answer, you feel confident. And in physics को अगर strong बनाना students को confidence feel करना जरूरी है कि लो मुझे आता है. Okay, students. So now we speak about again certain definitions related to speed, velocity, acceleration. Speed is v, velocity is v bar, acceleration is a bar. Okay. This is meter per second. This is also meter per second, and this is meter second square inverse. Now, suppose if I happen to go for the first term related to its roots. Aditi, you want to ask something, Aditi? Is there any query? Aditi, you raised your hand. Is it for the something or want to ask something? Okay. Students, do keep in mind. Now, when I speak about with respect to speed and distance, speed, velocity, and acceleration, students, let us first go for the term uniform. Students, uniform speed को समझने से पहले मुझे ये बताओ students, uniform motion का मतलब क्या है? What is uniform motion?
When acceleration is 0.
Acceleration is 0. That means the body is going with constant speed. The constant. Okay. So when you speak about, see, the word uniform motion means when the body moves with uniform speed or uniform velocity. Either you can consider. यानी वहां पे उसका speed constant है throughout. That's uniform. Now we are trying to go for students 3 different terms into it. यानी अगर तुम acceleration का definition पूछोगे, देखो speed का formula क्या है? So speed is equal to distance upon time. Agreed. Velocity का formula क्या है? So displacement upon time. And actually students, it is ds by dt. Rate at which displacement takes place. यानी तुम इसको लिख सकते हो s2 minus s1 upon p2 minus p1. Acceleration का formula तुम लिखते हो rate of change of velocity. That means it's v minus u upon v. यही चीज को तुम क्या लिख सकते हो? डिफरेंशिएटिंग में भी लिख सकते हो. सपोज ध्यान से सुनना, सपोज अगर मैंने बोला अ पार्टिकल, ध्यान से सुनना, अ पार्टिकल इज कवरिंग द डिस्प्लेसमेंट. Everybody listen carefully, students. A particle is covering a displacement of 5t cube minus 3 by 2 t square plus t minus 7 in meter. Can anybody solve this right now? find out the acceleration of a particle in time 2 seconds. Chalo. Is the question clear with everyone?
Yes.
The displacement of a particle is given to us 5t cubed minus 3 by 2 t squared plus t minus 7 in meter. I want to find out the acceleration of particle in time 2 seconds. Can you answer? Yes, Sanjana. Yes, Sanjana. You raise your hand first. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, Sanjana. You're the one. Sanjana, Suhani, Sneha, all three. बोलो कैसे करोगे? There's 5 students of raised hands. Sanjana, can you answer? Yeah. Sanjana, I'm waiting for you. Why she answering? It's posting it. Unmute करो ना यार, ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हो तुम लोग? No, I'm not audible, my dear. Sanjana, I'm not audible. You're not audible. Students, can you all hear her? I can't hear. Okay, fine. Who's the next one? Suhani, come on, you answer, Suhani.
So we'll do double differentiation.
Absolutely correct. So first differentiate में क्या होगा? Velocity is equal to rate at which displacement takes place. चलो इसको differentiate करो. U plus or minus V method है तो क्या करोगे तुम?
So 50. So can I
15.
say it directly?
हाँ directly बोलो अभी directly बोलो अभी तुम्हें maths
15 t square
yes
minus 3t
okay 3 2 are 6 by 2 so that is 3t
plus 1
plus 1 and differentiating
minus
last term
0.
0 तो इसको हम लिखते हैं इसका यूनिट क्या होगा? What is the unit of this?
meter per second.
Very good. Now I want to get acceleration. So what I'll do?
So we'll differentiate velocity with respect to time.
So dv by dt. Can I write on this in terms of displacement also? So how should I write on in terms of displacement?
T square s divided by dt square.
Divided by t
Very good. ये बीच में जो बोला वो कौन है? Who's this? Suhani, you? Sanjana का आवाज था ना? Sanjana, you answered in between?
Sir, it was Neha.
Okay, अच्छा fine. Okay, yeah. Yes. तो देखो, what she says absolutely correct. Velocity को differentiate करते देखो. Second order derivative of displacement with respect to time. So then t square x by dt square. तो क्या होगा? 15 2 सा क्या हो जाएगा? Can you give me the answer?
30t
30t.
minus 3.
Minus 3. Agreed? Now I need to find out acceleration at time t equal to 2 seconds. So अभी क्या करोगे तुम? Substituting for t equal to how much?
2.
ये यूनिट किस होगा? मीटर सेकंड स्क्वायर इनवर्स.
meter per second.
Yes, my acceleration क्या होगा? 30 into 2 minus 3. So what's the answer?
57.
57 meter per second.
What's the answer? 57 मीटर सेकंड. Students, क्या ये क्वेश्चन क्लियर हुआ तुम लोगों को?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अभी मुझे ये बताओ, everybody please listen carefully. Everybody please listen carefully. मुझे ये बताओ, ये भी एक क्वेश्चन है, ये भी एक फॉर्मूला है. वेलोसिटी देखो ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट है. आंसर सुना, डिस्प्लेसमेंट, वेलोसिटी, एक्सेलरेशन. अब देखो मैंने वेक्टर्स में डाल दिया, उसका मतलब वो आई जे के में था. लेकिन अगर मैं मॉडुलस में डालता तो आई जे के को निकाल सकते हो तुम, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. लेकिन मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है स्टूडेंट्स, हम यहाँ पे वेलोसिटी को s2 माइनस s1 अपॉन t2 माइनस t1 दिखाते हैं. यहाँ पे मैंने एक्सेलरेशन को v माइनस u अपॉन t दिखा दिया. लेकिन यहाँ पे हम डेरिवेटिव्स यूज कर रहे हैं. मुझे ये बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, ये कभी यूज करना है और ये फॉर्मूलास को कभी यूज करना है?
Sir,
That used to be used when it is a uniform motion, like the
Mhm.
acceleration is constant.
Absolutely
And
correct.
then the downwards can be used anytime. Like they are applicable every time.
They are at a certain instant vehicle.
instantaneous.
Yes.
इंस्टैंटेनियस के हिसाब से तुम्हारा चला जाएगा. यानी तुम्हारे ग्राफिकल यूनिफॉर्म होंगे या नॉन यूनिफॉर्म होंगे?
Non-uniform.
Non-uniform.
क्योंकि जब भी चांसेस ना डेरिवेटिव्स को शुरू करने के टाइम पे मैंने क्या बोला था, y is a function of x. Any change in the value of y is because अगर तुम ध्यान से तुम्हारा डेरिवेटिव्स का इंट्रोडक्शन लेक्चर जो मैंने दिया था उसको ध्यान से सुनोगे तो वहां पे मैंने ग्राफ के हिसाब से टारगेट किया था. ग्राफ मेरा कब आ रहा था? अगर तुम्हें ध्यान से मालूम हो ग्राफ मेरा कब आ रहा था, तो मैंने उसको डिफरेंशिएट मींस आई ट्राई टू डिफरेंशिएट फॉरवर्ड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम, और उसी ग्राफ जो मेरा सीकेंट बन रहा था, अगर उसको टेंडिंग टू 0 ले लिया तो वो टेंजेंट बन गया, अगर वो टेंजेंट बन गया तो वो बन गया एट अ पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट वी कंसीडर। तो इंस्टेंटेनियस आ गया तो तुम्हारा लिमिट्स आ गया, लिमिट्स आ गया तो तुम्हें डेरिवेटिव्स पे जाना पड़ा, यानी डिफरेंशिएट करना पड़ेगा। तो ये है फाइनाइट डिस्टेंस स्टूडेंट्स, ये है फाइनाइट डिस्टेंस, और ये है तुम्हारा व्हेन द ग्राफ इज यूनिफॉर्म, और ये ग्राफ तुम्हारा नॉन यूनिफॉर्म पार्ट ऑफ इट। Have you understood when to use these equations? All the students who
Yes,
are into
sir.
the lectures. All of y'all, all of y'all.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes.
Can I move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Shreyas, are you there? Shreyas, can you hear me? Shreyas, you're not responding. Om Hande. Shreyas, are you there? Seems you are not in lectures. If not, I will remove you. If you don't reply, I'll remove you. Shreyas को मैंने भेजा, और देखता हूँ उसका रिप्लाई आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है। And that's the truth, students. Okay, students, let's move forward. Okay. Shreyas says my mic isn't. Shreyas, your mic isn't working, but can you type it? Huh? Are you understanding? Not even you reply for the answer. At least you could have texted it. See, Shona texts everything. She answers also at times. Shona and Yana, very good friends. Okay, students, let's move further. Now we speak about the next part of the concept. Students. Let us go for uniform speed, students. Okay. Uniform speed, that means when a body covers equal distance, students, in an equal interval of time, then the body is said to move with uniform speed. When a body covers equal displacement, students, please everybody listen carefully. यहाँ पे मैं definition लिख रहा हूँ, ये definition ही है. When a body covers equal displacement in equal interval of time, then the body is said to move with uniform velocity. When a body covers equal change in velocity, when the body covers equal change in velocity, students, equal change in velocity in equal interval of time, then the body is said to move with uniform acceleration. सबका यूनिट सेम ही होगा, इसका क्या होगा, सब मीटर पर सेकंड में होगा, ये भी मीटर पर सेकंड में होगा, ये मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर में होगा, भले वो यूनिफॉर्म है। यानी इसको समझना कैसे है स्टूडेंट, ध्यान से सुना, तो वापस मैं ग्राफ बना रहा हूँ। Everybody please listen carefully. I'm showing you 3 graphs. See, these things can be understood better graphically. X-axis, Y-axis, dependent, independent, independent variable. Y-axis will be dependent variable, X-axis is independent variables. Now, students listen carefully. अगर तुम्हें uniform speed के बारे में करना है, तो मुझे ये बताओ, Y-axis पे क्या लोगे? क्या Y-axis पे speed लोगे? X-axis पे time लोगे? या y एक्सिस पे डिस्टेंस लोगे, x एक्सिस पे टाइम लोगे?
Y axis पे
Axis
distance.
पर
Distance and time.
वेरी गुड, इट्स डिस्टेंस एंड टाइम. अगर सपोज मैंने स्टूडेंट्स पूछा आई वांट टू नो अबाउट यूनिफॉर्म, कैन आई से my graph will be exactly passing to the origin at an angle of 45 degrees?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
यानी देखो अभी यहाँ पे देखो तुम डेफिनेशन करो, तुम्हारा डिफाइन हो गया, ध्यान से देखना स्टूडेंट्स. उसका मतलब क्या मालूम है? Suppose if I say this is a time taken, let us say this is a time taken, equal time. I'm keeping the time equal. If I take time is constant in each case, so look at the distance covered by it also. When a body covers equal distance, when a body covers equal distance, when a body covers equal distance in an equal interval of time, equal distance in an equal interval of time, then the body is said to go with uniform speed. यानी स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे इसका स्लोप क्या होगा? इक्वल डिस्टेंस अपॉन इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. इसका स्लोप क्या होगा? इसका स्लोप स्पीड नहीं, इसका स्लोप यूनिफॉर्म होगा. यानी ध्यान से सुनना, अगर मैंने ऐसा कोई ग्राफ दिया और मैंने पूछा ऑप्शन ए स्पीड, ऑप्शन बी यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड, ऑप्शन सी वेरिएबल स्पीड, ऑप्शन डी वेरिएबल वेलोसिटी या यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी, तो तुम्हारा आंसर क्या होगा? यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड होगा, ना कि
Uniform
स्पीड.
speed.
यानी ये बारीकियां ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए. These all things you have to understand while going through it. Now when I speak about the next one, चलो, velocity, equal displacement in equal interval of time. तो क्या करोगे तुम? सर y axis पे हम displacement लेंगे, which is in meter, and x axis पे time होगा जो which is in second. Students, ध्यान से सुनना. If I draw in this manner, parallel to this, will this graph speaks about uniform velocity?
Sir, velocity would be 0.
Velocity.
हाँ, देखा. See, so fast she's answering. Why can't you get angry onto this girl, Suhani? मैं होता तो सुहानी को बोलता.
Sir, I was just about to answer.
Oh, yes, if I would have been as a student in your class, I would have given tough fight to all this S people now who are there in the group. ये लगता है पूरा team effort बना रहे हैं इस वाले सारे मिला के. Okay, so of course what she said is absolutely correct. क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स तुम्हारा फॉर्मूला क्या है? यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी का मतलब इक्वल डिस्प्लेसमेंट इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम कंसीडर, यानी तुम्हारा डिफरेंस देखो s2 - s1 सर, s2 - s1 तो मुझे 0 मिलेगा, तो मेरा वेलोसिटी 0 होगा. यानी सर ये ग्राफ है ही नहीं हमारा, ये हमारा यहाँ पे भी ग्राफ क्या होगा? ये भी एग्जैक्टली पासिंग थ्रू ओरिजिन एट एन एंगल ऑफ 45. अ बॉडी का वाज इक्वल डिस्प्लेसमेंट, तो यहाँ पे भी स्लोप क्या होगा? सर यहाँ पे भी स्लोप होगा मेरा यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी. Now when I want to plot the graph, come on, other than these students who regularly answer, please, this question goes to the rest of the class. Okay, this question should not be answered by Parthvi, by Sanchana, by Sneha, by Swani, all with S part of it, nor even Khyati. Okay, the rest you can answer, the rest of the students can answer. Students, I want to understand about uniform acceleration. My question to you is y-axis और x-axis के ऊपर, y-axis पे क्या दोगे तुम? Distance, x-axis पे time, y-axis पे displacement, x-axis पे time, y-axis पे speed, x-axis पे time, या y-axis पे velocity, x-axis पे time. This is option A, option B, option C, option D. समझ में आ रहा question? I want to understand uniform acceleration, students. So what should I take on y-axis and what should I take on x-axis? 4 options are
Sir,
given.
on y-axis you should say.
बोलो.
Sir, on y-axis you should take distance, and on x-axis you should take time.
अभी मैं देखो, एक मिनट. Shona, unmute. Shona, Sanjana answered also. Yes, Shona, unmute.
Yes, sir.
Unmute. बोलो.
The last answer.
Absolutely correct. तो बोलने में क्या जा रहा था? D is your answer. And students, those जिसको मैंने मना किया था ना, उन लोग सारे पोस्ट करना शुरू कर रहे हैं आंसर. बहुत स्मार्ट है. वो क्या बोल रहे मालूम है कि बोले कि सर ने हमें बोलने के लिए तो मना किया. तो बोलेंगे नहीं, हम लोग टाइप करके भेज देते हैं करके। See, so मेरे को ये बताओ साउथ तो क्यों 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 यहाँ पे लैग कर रहा है? मींस व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज क्रिएटिव? इट्स नॉट ओनली यू, अदर स्टूडेंट्स माइट बी आल्सो। मैंने पूछा तुम्हें स्टूडेंट्स, आई वांट टू गो फॉर यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन।
Sorry, I hurried. In hurry, I told that answer.
फाइन, अभी तक यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन का मतलब तुम्हें आंसर चाहिए मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर में चाहिए, ये इसका यूनिट है। मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर में कैसे मिलेगा? यानी स्टूडेंट्स न्यूमरेटर में b आना चाहिए, डिनोमिनेटर में t आना चाहिए। ये है एक्सेलरेशन जो वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है, तो इट विल बी वेलोसिटी अपॉन टाइम, यानी मेरा ऑप्शन डी होगा, शोना ने दे दिया। यानी स्टूडेंट्स y एक्सिस पे आई टेक वेलोसिटी व्हिच इज मीटर पर सेकंड, x एक्सिस पे टाइम व्हिच इज सेकंड। नाउ इफ आई वांट टू गो फॉर यूनिफॉर्म मींस कैन आई से दिस बिकम्स माय ग्राफ। Agreed? अभी देखो, suppose if I say this is look over here, please pay attention for this part. Everybody please listen carefully now. How to understand this? Look at this graph. Suppose if I try to pick up these points, listen carefully students. Let us say this is 5 meter per second, 10 meter per second, 15 meter per second, 20 meter per second, 25 meter per second. Let us take this as time. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 25 seconds. That means in 5 seconds, it covers 5 meters. 10 seconds, 10 meters. 15 seconds, 15 meters. 20 seconds, 20. Now, I want uniform acceleration, students. Uniform acceleration. उसका मतलब क्या है? Please try to understand this, students. What about change in velocity? मुझे बताओ. 20 में से 15 निकाला तो मुझे 5 मिलेगा. That means this is final velocity minus initial velocity. अगर 20 के लिए तुम टाइम देखोगे तो कितना टाइम है? So 20 के लिए time was 20 seconds. What about for 15 meter per second? What is the time was? 15 seconds. What is my answer is also 1. Yani students, look at the change in velocity upon change in time. I'm getting the answer is 1. Look at for the lower value. अभी देखो ये देखो, यहाँ पे 5 meter per second है, बाद में 10 meter per second हो रहा है. तो final velocity कितनी है? Final velocity 10 meter per second. Initial velocity कितनी है? 5 meter per second है. 10 meter per second के लिए कितना टाइम लग रहा है? 10 seconds लग रहा है. Initial के लिए कितना लग रहा है? 5. What's my answer for this? Again 1 meter. Can I say my acceleration is constant? Word uniform का मतलब क्या? Same acceleration throughout the motion. So when does a body set to perform uniform acceleration, students? देखो, when a body covers equal change in velocity in equal interval of time, then the body is set to go with uniform acceleration. यानी स्टूडेंट्स जब ये चैप्टर करते हैं ना तो देखो वो 2 टाइप के स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे होते हैं. ऐसे चैप्टर्स में 2 टाइप के स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं. जो एक टाइप का स्टूडेंट होगा जो मेमोराइज करेगा डेफिनेशंस और वो रट्टा मारेगा. यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन इज डिफाइंड एज इक्वल चेंज इन वेलोसिटी इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन इज डिफाइंड एज, ऐसा आंख बंद करके ऐसे ऐसे हिलते रहेगा. वो रट्टा मारो, लेकिन कुछ काम का नहीं है यहाँ पे, क्योंकि जब ये आगे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करोगे तो ऐसे फॉर्म में पूछेंगे. तो इसको तुम्हें ध्यान में रखना है, लेकिन समझना ये है स्टूडेंट्स, ये आगे जाके इसी के ऊपर तुम्हारे क्वेश्चंस आने वाले हैं. तो ये हुआ तुम्हारा यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड when a body covers equal distance in an equal interval of time, when a body covers equal displacement in an equal interval of time, when a body covers equal change in velocity in an equal interval of time. Is this uniform part clear with everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And in all, what did I find out? To get this answer, what did I find out? I found out the slope. चलो अगर मैं स्लोप भी लिखूं, स्लोप इज व्हाट? यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड. यानी यहाँ पे स्लोप क्या है? सिर्फ यहाँ पे है s2 minus s1 upon t2 minus t1, and that is speed. Uniform speed. That is v. यहाँ पे क्या है? यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी. ये है तुम्हारा स्लोप. That is what? Final v2, sorry, final displacement minus initial displacement upon final time minus initial time. यहाँ पे क्या है? यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन. That's a slope. Okay, so that is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity upon final time minus initial time. ये होगा मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर में, ये होगा मीटर पर सेकंड, ये होगा मीटर पर सेकंड. Clear everybody with uniform concept?
Yes.
ये पूरा
Yes,
कंसेप्ट
sir.
सिर्फ यूनिफॉर्म के लिए गया था. प्लीज, इट्स ओनली फॉर यूनिफॉर्म. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू गो फॉर वेरिएबल. तीनों का वेरिएबल विल अंडरस्टैंड. फिर हम जाएंगे एवरेज के ऊपर. When do we learn average? When we learn about variable. Can I erase this part?
Yes, sir.
Functions. So the next answer what I'm putting here is again I put forward speed, velocity, acceleration. Scalar, vector, vector. After going for uniform, now we go for non-uniform. Or the other one is variable. Let us understand that one. Friends, if you happen to go for non-uniform and variable, तो यहाँ पे भी students तुम्हारा graphical से हम समझते हैं. Understanding with graph will be much more easier rather than directly going for the definition students. Graph को समझते करोगे तो बहुत अच्छा होगा. Students, नॉन यूनिफॉर्म और वेरिएबल जब भी हम बताते हैं तो उसका मतलब तुम्हारा ग्राफ स्ट्रेट लाइन होगा ही नहीं. ग्राफ तुम्हारा कर्व होगा, या तो तुम्हारा ग्राफ, ध्यान से सुनना, या तो तुम्हारा ग्राफ इंक्रीजिंग कर्व होगा, या तो तुम्हारा ग्राफ decreasing curve होगा. In this manner also I can consider increasing curve, decreasing curve, decreasing curve. यानी स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे तुम्हारा dy, ये y है और ये x है, तुम्हारा dy by dx यानी स्लोप विल बी पॉजिटिव. यहाँ पे तुम्हारा dy by dx, ध्यान से सुनना, ये पॉजिटिव है, ये भी पॉजिटिव है लेकिन डिक्रीजिंग है. स्टूडेंट्स, ये पॉजिटिव है लेकिन डिक्रीजिंग है. यहाँ पे तुम्हारा dy by dx नेगेटिव एंड डिक्रीजिंग. तो समझ में आ रहा है तीनों के बीच में डिफरेंस?
Yes, sir.
Please try to understand this. And where exactly we have learned this part of it. And now suppose if I show any graph in this manner. This part of the graph, a tangent. What exactly this speaks about? So dy by dx is equal to 0. Then ये क्या है? Local maxima, local minima. कुछ समझ में आ रहा है स्टूडेंट्स? ये किसके लिए? सारे नॉन यूनिफॉर्म के लिए. यानी जब भी हम नॉन यूनिफॉर्म पे चले जाते हैं तुम्हारे ग्राफ कब हो जाता है. अगर तुम देखोगे सर ये सारे कर्व ग्राफ है, यानी नॉन यूनिफॉर्म होंगे. तो नॉन यूनिफॉर्म अगर हमें चाहिए तो हमें कर्व ग्राफ आने वाला है. अभी फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने एक ग्राफ यहाँ पे बताया. इफ आई हैपन टू गो फॉर स्टूडेंट्स नॉन यूनिफॉर्म ऑफ वेरिएबल्स, तो स्टूडेंट्स मुझे ये बताओ, what you will take on x axis, what will take on y axis to get non-uniform speed. So again students will take distance
And time.
and time. Agreed? Can I take this part of the graph as non-uniform?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I take this part of the graph as non-uniform? ये first year second. Can I take this as non-uniform? अलग अलग graph.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
अब इसको मैंने छिपा दिया, ये graph है तुम्हारा. Can I take this part of the graph as non-uniform?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can I take this part of the graph as non-uniform?
Yes, sir.
Can I take this part of the graph as non-uniform?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Non-uniform graph हो गया students. तो जब भी तुम नॉन यूनिफॉर्म ग्राफ होगा तो वहां पे तुम एग्जैक्ट स्पीड कैसे दिखाओगे स्टूडेंट्स? स्पीड दिखाने के लिए तुम क्या, यानी नॉन यूनिफॉर्म का मतलब क्या मालूम है? नॉन यूनिफॉर्म का मतलब क्या है? कि a body covers, ध्यान से सुना, a body covering equal distance in unequal time. A body covering, ध्यान से सुनना, सपोज अगर मैंने ग्राफ ऐसे दिखाया, एवरीबॉडी, ये ग्राफ मैंने दे दिया, ध्यान से देखना, सपोज अगर मैंने डिस्टेंस सेम रखा, ये गैप में सेम रख रहा हूँ, एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली, देखो ये गैप मैंने सेम रखा, ये भी गैप में सेम रख रहा हूँ, ये भी गैप मैंने सेम रखा, ये भी गैप मैंने सेम रखा। चलो करस्पॉन्डिंगली हम टाइम निकालते हैं। ये देखो, ये टाइम आया इसके लिए, ये टाइम इसके लिए आया। You can take your scales to understand this. Look at the time. See the time. See the time. Variation आ गया। ये देखो। Now students tell me, the body is covering equal distance, but is the time equal?
No, sir.
No, sir.
उल्टा भी हो सकता है, उल्टा करो तुम, उल्टा अगर लेते हो, ध्यान दे, अभी तो मैंने बता दिया। हाँ, अभी मैंने बता दिया, अभी उल्टा मेरे को कहना था, I'm using reading, प्लीज बाद में कंफ्यूज मत होना सर, एक ही डायग्राम के ऊपर आप कितना सारे चीज बता रहे हो। लेकिन जो स्टूडेंट्स मुझे स्मार्टली ध्यान से सुनते, वो तुरंत समझ जाते कि क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ, एंड इंस्टेंटली दे ट्राई टू पुट इट इनटू द बॉक्स आल्सो। That shows that variation in that student also. Are they able to grasp? And for this, I told you very clearly, refer students, refer your 9th standard chapters very properly. Now, suppose if you happen to look into it, suppose अगर मैं time constant रखता हूँ, देखो अगर मैं time रखता हूँ, ये reading, ये time, ये time, ये time, ये time, I'm keeping time constant. I'm keeping time constant. I'm keeping time constant. Now see, let us go for the distance. See the distance. See the distance. See the reading. Reading is variation. See the variation in the reading on y-axis. Drastic change आ रहा है. And now see, if time is kept constant, is the display distance covered the same? No. यानी स्टूडेंट जब भी किसी ने नॉन यूनिफॉर्म और वेरिएबल पूछा तो उसका मतलब क्या है? दो तरीके से स्टूडेंट्स बोल सकते हो, व्हेन अ बॉडी कवर्स इक्वल डिस्टेंस इन unequal interval of time or unequal distance in equal interval of time. Can I say the body is going to have non-uniform or variable speed?
Yes, sir.
समझ में आया स्टूडेंट्स, वेरिएबल और नॉन यूनिफॉर्म का मतलब क्या? When a body
Yes, sir.
covers equal distance, distance same है लेकिन unequal time, time unequal, distance पहले same था। अब फिर मैंने रेडिंग को देखो, unequal distance लेकिन equal time, दोनों केस में मेरा क्या है, स्पीड सेम नहीं है, स्पीड चेंजिंग है। What is that called? नॉन यूनिफॉर्म और वेरिएबल। क्या ये क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स to everybody?
Yes.
Just one student is saying yes. What about the rest of the class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Angle there, it seems like that कि शायद सारे जन पूरे सोने के मूड में है ना? Am I speaking a lullaby? So Anna, Yana, am I speaking a lullaby? Yana, hi Yana, are you getting it, Yana? Yana, are you able to understand? No reply. So she's there in the lecture or she's not in the lecture?
So she has done the
I'm
thumbs.
there.
Okay,
I'm
she put
there.
a thumbs up. Just put a thumbs up.
I'm there in the lecture.
Okay, fine, Yana. Are you getting it, Yana? समझ में आ रहा है ना?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Please, now the next one. Let us go for non-uniform velocity or variable velocity. Non-uniform variable, सर सेम ही आएगा। इसकी जगह पे अभी आप क्या करो सर, डिस्प्लेसमेंट डाल दो ना, टाइम डाल दो। चलो ये ग्राफ ऐसे बना है, स्टूडेंट्स कैन आई गो फॉर दिस पार्ट ऑफ द ग्राफ? व्हाई नॉट? तो ये क्या होगा, अ बॉडी कवरिंग, सपोज इफ आई से अ बॉडी कवरिंग इक्वल डिस्प्लेसमेंट, Now look at the time. See the time. The time. The time. Is it equal? No. A body covering equal displacement but time is not the same. So if I happen to go for it for this period, look at the motion transform here. यानी तुम्हारा ये first होगा, ये first reading 1 with 1. Then this becomes your second part of the reading. ये second part है यहाँ पे. Please, my graph is going in this direction. Students, ऐसे जा रहा है मेरा graph. तो ये time के लिए look over here, students. Body is covering equal displacement. Look at the time. Is the time same? No, the time is different. So the body covers equal displacement in unequal interval of time. Then the body is said to move with non-uniform variable. Or when a body covers unequal displacement, students, in equal interval of time, then the body is also said to have non-uniform or variable velocity. Is this clear, students? Second part.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I happen to go for the third part of it, that is for non-uniform acceleration. Can anybody tell me how do you draw the graph of non-uniform acceleration or variable acceleration? What should I take on y-axis and what should I take on x-axis? And with it.
Velocity and time.
Y on velocity on Y and time on X.
Very good. Now, can you tell me the graph can be? Will it be a straight line graph or will it be a curve?
Curve.
Curve.
So
If I give you this curve, is it an increasing curve or it's a decreasing curve?
Decreasing.
Is a slope positive, slope negative, or slope is zero? जल्दी से.
positive.
है positive, लेकिन decreasing. देखो ना students, देखो curve. Everybody observe the curve. जब तो what is a slope, students? मुझे बताओ slope का मतलब क्या है यार? तुम इतना मत सोचो. Slope का मतलब क्या है? Students, any two values on y-axis to the corresponding values on x-axis, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. ये slope हुआ. यानी सर ये तो positive आ रहा है, ये greater है इससे, ये भी greater है. अभी देखो ये दो point ले लो, चलो. तो यहाँ पे भी. लेकिन students अगर मैं slope देखता हूँ ना, तो slope gradually positive है लेकिन decreasing हो रहा है. अभी यहाँ पे देखना, यहाँ पे देखना. ये देखो. Please everybody have a look at it very carefully. Look at this. Look at this value. And look at this value. ये तुम्हारा y1, ये तुम्हारा y2. Corresponding देखो x2 and x1. यानी तुम्हारा स्लोप है पॉजिटिव लेकिन डिक्रीजिंग. बाद में देखो ग्राफ देखो. एवरीबॉडी विल लुक एट दिस पार्ट ऑफ द ग्राफ. ये ग्राफ जाके सीधा ऐसा हॉरिजॉन्टल हो रहा है. सर हॉरिजॉन्टल हुआ उसका मतलब सर स्लोप तो है ही नहीं. ये तो पैरेलल चला गया. ये तो पैरेलल चला, स्लोप तो जीरो हो गया. मैक्सिमम आ गया, जीरो हो गया, है ना. सो स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज पॉजिटिव बट डिक्रीजिंग. ये ध्यान में रखना. अगर सपोज मैंने ऐसे बताया और फिर उसको मैंने पैरेलल दिखा दिया, तो ये क्या है? स्लोप इज नेगेटिव. इट्स डिक्रीजिंग. नेगेटिव डिक्रीजिंग कंसीडर मींस कांस्टेंट. दैट इज स्लोप इज जीरो. देयर इज नो स्लोप, देयर इज नो इंक्लिनेशन गिवन टू इट. स्लोप का मतलब चढ़ान या ढलान. इन दिस केस इट्स कर्व. नाउ व्हेन आई स्पीक अबाउट फॉर नॉन यूनिफॉर्म स्टूडेंट्स, सो हाउ डू यू गो फॉर नॉन यूनिफॉर्म? सो नाउ इन दिस केस, how do you go forward? Please pay attention. Suppose if I consider a body covers what? Unequal change in velocity. Suppose अगर मैं time same रखा. Everybody keep in mind. हमेशा हम लोग time please. इसलिए precisely क्या होता है मालूम है? जब भी तुम ध्यान से सुना everybody. जब भी तुम correct definition के हिसाब से या most sensible definition के हिसाब से जाओगे ना, तो student, motion is defined as what? ध्यान से सुनना. Motion is defined as change in position of an object with respect to observer and with respect to time. यानी स्टूडेंट ये जितनी भी डेफिनेशंस होगा ना, उसमें अप्रोप्रिएट वाला ये होगा. कीप टाइम सेम. जब भी तुम घड़ी को देखोगे तो 5 मिनट पहले तुम कहाँ पे देखोगे, फिर 5 मिनट बाद तुम कहाँ पे हो, वैसे देखोगे ना. सो टाइम हैज टू बी केप्ट कांस्टेंट. तो यहाँ भी जब भी तुम करेक्ट डेफिनेशन का नॉन यूनिफॉर्म को बोलोगे तो करेक्ट इन द सेंस दैट मींस मोर अप्रोप्रिएट. तो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली? You see, when a body covers unequal
Change in
change.
velocity in equal intervals of time.
Very good. In equal interval of time. That's our body. Students, remember the definition, students. यदि तुम्हें भी memorize करने की जरूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए. अभी देखो, अगर मैंने equal interval of time, तो let me keep time constant. Time constant. Let us say time constant. Everywhere I'm keeping time constant. Now see the velocity changing. This is velocity changing uniformly. This is non-uniform change. देखो, non-uniform. ये देखो gap देखो, gap के अंदर variation देखो. So when a body covers unequal change in velocity in equal interval of time, then the body is said to go with non-uniform or variable acceleration. क्या ये clear हुआ, students? Students, सबको पता चला? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हाँ या ना तो
Yes,
बोलो. Two students, just two students. What about Adarshni, Ada, Aditi, Gauri, Janani? Where are you, Janani? Are you there, Janani? Janani, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Om Hande, are you there? Om. I have to call up Om's dad, it seems like that. Om, shall I call up your dad? Are you there or not? Are? Acha, he's responding by text. Okay, but are you able to understand, Om? समझ में आ रहा है, Om? Reply तो करो. पापा को पूछना पड़ता है फिर मुझे. See, पापा का नाम लेते हो तो तुम लोग रिप्लाई करते हो, है ना? Okay, students. Now let us come back to the next part. ध्यान से सुनना. जब इसके पहले वाले ग्राफ दिए थे तो वहां पे हम लोग स्लोप निकाला था और वो स्लोप इजी था क्योंकि सारे इंक्लाइन थे. Now students, everybody be with me. Now, if I happen to go for slope. So what exactly I'll consider? Draw secant. कहने से यहाँ पे तुम्हारा स्लोप क्या होगा? ये तुम्हारा वैल्यू हो जाएगा y2, ये तुम्हारा वैल्यू हो जाएगा y1, ये तुम्हारा वैल्यू हो जाएगा x2, ये तुम्हारा वैल्यू हो जाएगा x1. क्या ये तुम लोगों ने पढ़ा कि नहीं पढ़ा?
Yes, sir.
ये क्या दिखाता है? Does this speaks about instantaneous or this speaks about average?
Average.
Average.
Who was the one who gave the answer first? किसने आंसर दिया first? Sneha, you the one who answered?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See, this is a difference, students. I know. Then one thing I feel. See, one shouldn't feel bad. Why people like Sneha, yeah, Shuhani, or these people? Why do they score? Sanjana, why do they score? Reason क्या है? There is some reason for them to score, ना? You getting it? और रीजन यही है स्टूडेंट्स. क्लासरूम के अंदर ही रीजंस है. कौन सा स्टूडेंट कितना परफॉर्म करेगा ये सबको दूसरे क्लासरूम सारे अदर स्टूडेंट्स को भी पता चल जाता है. और ऐसा नहीं है कि ऊपर वाले ने उनको एक्स्ट्रा ब्रेक्स दिए. नहीं, स्टूडेंट्स डोंट थिंक इन दैट मैनर. ऑल आर इक्वली गुड. सिर्फ वो बात है कि उनको एक they feel comfortable, they are enjoying it, that they want to do it. That is also a thrive for doing it. जो चीज रेस्ट ऑफ द फ्रूट्स किसी को एकदम हटके लग रहा है ना, ये क्या कर रहा है, कब से चिल्ला रहा है, एक तो पूरा बोर कर दिया, ऊपर से और आधा घंटा बाद दिया और बोर करेगा. There are people who must be thinking in that manner also. But for them, their interest is something else. Where they are interested in somewhere else, over there things becomes better. You tell me to sing a song, he'll go crazy. I don't know any of the songs of the movie completely. मैं किसी एक लाइन किसी एक मूवी कर लूंगा, दूसरा लाइन दूसरी मूवी करूंगा, बिकॉज दैट इज नॉट ऑफ माई इंटरेस्ट. So things which are of your interest, you do more religiously, more properly, students. And that also comes in the teaching also. If I'm doing religiously, things will be different. If I just do it for the sake of doing it, you will also will go, hey, well, see what is happening. Now, if you look at the graph, students, ये average के हिसाब से क्या है, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 यानी s2 minus s1 upon t2 minus t1. ये slope क्या बताता है? Sir, rate at which distance upon rate at which time, यानी ये students बताता है speed. लेकिन क्या ये speed uniform है या non uniform है? सर ये होगा non uniform speed. Aggregate. लेकिन अभी सपोज मैंने इसके बारे में बता दिया तुम्हें, अगर सपोज मैंने इसी को अगर लिमिटिंग कर दिया, इसी सीक्वेंस को अगर मैंने लिमिट कर दिया, यानी ट्राई टू टेक दिस क्लोजर टू इट. दैट मींस लुक एट माय ग्राफ नाउ, लुक एट माय ग्राफ. फाइनली इट बिकम्स अ टैंजेंट. ये टैंजेंट हो गया, टीजीटी देखा है टैंजेंट. टैंजेंट अगर मैंने बना दिया उसका मतलब क्या हो गया, वो ये हो गया इंस्टैंटेनियस. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली दिस बिकम्स
Instantaneous.
तो ये क्या होगा, अगर सपोज किसी ने पूछा, आंसर सुनो स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इंस्टैंटेनियस स्पीड. Listen students carefully. What is instantaneous speed, students? Then how do you define? Everybody, instantaneous speed of a body is defined as limiting ratio of part A is reaching to part B very close, infinitesimal displaced distance, infinitesimal distance with respect to time, however small the time interval may be. यानी however the time interval is tending. ये देखो टाइम इंटरवल यहाँ पे था, यहाँ से मेरा घड़ी शुरू हुआ था, हम ये पकड़ के घड़ी यहाँ से शुरू हुआ था, यानी मेरा 0 सेकंड्स में लेता हूँ, यहाँ पे 10 सेकंड. अगर मैं ये अगर ये ध्यान से देखना, अगर मैं ये सीकेंड को, ये सीकेंड है, ये सीकेंड को अगर मैं पॉइंट को ए यहाँ पे लेता हूँ, ए यहाँ पे लेता हूँ, ए यहाँ पे लेता हूँ, फाइनली इफ आई टेक इट ओवर हियर, वो क्या बन जाएगा, टैंजेंट बन जाएगा. मींस कैन आई से आई एम टेंडिंग टाइम ऑलमोस्ट रीचिंग टू 0. तो ये क्या हुआ, instantaneous speed. So how is instantaneous speed of a body is defined as, students? Instantaneous speed of a body is defined as limiting ratio of infinitesimal distance covered by the body with respect to time, however small the time interval may be. ये तुम्हारा हुआ instantaneous. Since it's instantaneous, therefore we try to go for what? We try to go for derivatives. That's why we say that speed को अगर करना है तो we can also write in terms of ds by dt. Differentiating your distance covered with respect to time. वही चीज अगर suppose मैंने यहाँ पे ले लिया तो ये क्या होगा, चलिए तो आपका displacement है, ये क्या है, आपका time है, ये आपका secant है. I get it? Now suppose if I say the body is initially starting over here, अगर ये point B को ध्यान से देखना, ये point B को मैं यहाँ पे लेता हूँ, यहाँ पे लेता हूँ, यहाँ पे. How's my diagram? Look over here. My secant will be in this manner. My secant will now go in this way. My secant will go in this way, and finally my secant will go in the tangent. तो ये क्या बन गया students? ये बन गया मेरा instantaneous. वो क्या आएगा? Instantaneous velocity is defined as limiting ratio of infinitesimal displacement with respect to time, students, however small the time interval. जब भी तुम tangent ले तो, and can I use derivatives in this? Yes, ये तुम्हारे derivatives में चला गया. Differentiating displacement with respect to time. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Students, what is instantaneous acceleration? What is instantaneous acceleration? Then what is the answer? It's a limiting. It's a limiting ratio of what?
Delta V by delta.
Infinitesimal velocity. I can put in terms of delta with respect to time, however short the time interval may be, which can be written in terms of dv by dt, differentiating dv by dt. This we consider as average. Average we consider. Is this clear with respect to non-uniform speed, non-uniform velocity, non-uniform acceleration?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can I erase this all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. The next one now. Since we go for non-uniform speed, non-uniform velocity, non-uniform acceleration, now you have what? Average. In terms of average, students, for your scope, you have only two things, students. For speed and velocity, students. Not for acceleration, students. You can go for average speed and you can go for average velocity. Any students, when do we learn average? Whenever body goes with non-uniform. The average का मतलब क्या मालूम है? When a body covers total distance covered by the body. Like again, average speed is the total distance covered by the body to the total time taken. Then the body said to move at average speed, students. Answer इसका भी कितना होगा? मीटर पर सेकंड में. Average velocity का मतलब क्या होगा? When a body covers total displacement to the total time taken to cover the displacement. That is called as average velocity. For example, you start from point A, students, okay? Think as if you move to point B. And then from B, you reach to point D. मैंने पूछा स्टूडेंट्स ये तुम्हारा S1 है और ये तुम्हारा S2 है, इसके लिए टाइम T1 है, इसके लिए टाइम T2. मैंने तुम्हें पूछा स्टूडेंट्स गिव मी द फॉर्मूला फॉर स्पीड एवरेज. तो क्या लिखोगे यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स? You started from A, reached to B, displacement is S1 in time T1. Then you move from B to a point D. Displacement is S2 in time T2. What exactly average speed, students?
S1 plus S2 upon T1 plus
T1
T2.
plus T2.
Simple. Total distance covered is S1 plus S2 upon total time taken. T1 plus T2. Students, what is average velocity? Vectors. Yani total displacement upon total time. Yani a student who's wise and smart enough will say total displacement over time. Yani student will say, yani यहाँ पे हमें sign conventions use करना पड़ेगा.
Yes, sir.
यानी स्टूडेंट जब भी एवरेज वेलोसिटी के क्वेश्चंस करो तो वहां पे साइन कन्वेंशंस को ध्यान रखो. You have to use your sign conventions. The answer in both the cases will be what? This also will be in meter per second. This also will be in meter per second. Is this clear with all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I erase this part now?
Yes.
Now we go for problems. Okay, students. Now try to get this answer. First one. Students, an automobile manufacturer claims that his sports car will accelerate from rest to a speed of 42 meters per second in 8 seconds, students. Assume that the acceleration is constant. So students, they have said it that an automobile claims that his sports car will accelerate from rest. Any car, students, accelerates from rest to 42 meters per second in time 8 seconds. Assuming the acceleration to be constant, students. Your first question, students, is determine acceleration of the car. Second question, distance traveled by the car in 8 seconds. Distance covered by the car in time 8 seconds. And third, distance covered by the car in 8 seconds. Distance covered by the car in 8 seconds of its motion. Students.
So what is the second question?
Pardon?
So what we have to find in the second one?
Distance covered in time 8 seconds. That is a distance covered in time 8 seconds. And this, so ये वाला मतलब, I haven't told you about this. So only these. First and second. Is the question clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Car accelerates from rest to 42 meters per second in time 8 seconds. Acceleration remains constant, student. Very good, Paul. First answer is correct. What's the answer? Yes, one correct. Vidhi, your mic is on. Vidhi, your mic is on. Yes, Sneha, come on, you answer. Sneha, you were the one who raised hand first. Bolo.
Sir, for finding acceleration, we can use the formula V is equal to U plus AT. So
V
A
is
will be
equal to T, absolutely correct. Or acceleration, can I say, is rate
V
of change.
minus.
Okay, so now,
Sir, we know that the final velocity of the body is 42 meter per second,
mhm,
and the initial velocity is 0 as it accelerates from rest,
mhm.
and then divide by time t8.
So acceleration will be equal to how much?
5.25 meter per second square.
Absolutely correct. 25 meters per second square. What about the second time? Distance in time 8 seconds.
We would use the formula displacement is equal to ut plus half at square.
Ut plus half AT square. Students, where have we come across this equation? Have we come across this equation anywhere?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mathematical equation.
Pardon? Where have you come across? Of course, you have
The
done this.
body is moving with uniform acceleration.
Yes, moving with uniform acceleration. Already you have done it in class 9. S is equal to ut plus half AT square, we consider. Okay, now tell me how to go about with this.
Sir, u would be 0 into t, so that whole term would be 0.
Yes, so initial velocity is 0, तो ये पूरा 0 हो जाएगा, तो S is equal to half AT square हो जाएगा. Acceleration कितना है?
5.25.
Means can I say that is 42 by 8 only
Yes, sir.
into T square, that is how much?
8 into 8.
8 into 8. One of the 8 will get cancelled. 2 4s now. So 4 2s are 8, 168 meter. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question, students. A particle travels from point A to B. A particle travels from point A to B in straight line with a uniform speed of 60 kilometers per hour. It immediately returns back. It immediately returns back from B to A. From B to A with a uniform speed of 40 kmph. Students, the question asks us find out average. Students, what is this? And what is this? What is the first part?
Average speed.
Average speed.
And second one is?
Average
Average
velocity.
velocity.
Okay, that's an easy question. You must have done it in lower standard also. Get me the answer for this fast. Continuous put forward his answer. Sanjana, just cross check it once again. Are you correct? Second answer is correct.
Sir, could you please repeat the question?
A body moves from A to B with a uniform speed of 60 kilometers per hour and returns back from B to A at a uniform speed of 40 kilometers per hour. My question to you is, students, what is the average speed and the average velocity during the course of journey? Part 3. Very good, part 3. Sneha is also correct. Part 3 is also correct. Sanjana, you have done some silly errors. Swani, kya ho raha, Swani? It's incorrect, my dear. What are you doing? Absolutely correct, Sanjana. What about the rest of the students? I'm getting 4 students giving me correct answer. What about the rest of them? Om Shinde, Shreyash, Saud, Soumya, Shohana, Vidhi, Yana, Janani. One answer fast. Udit. Average velocity. Absolutely correct, Yana. What about average speed? Yes, Aditi, correct. Yes, Aditi, Yana, Shivani, correct. Sanjana is also correct. Tati is absolutely correct. Sneha is correct. Partvi is correct. What about rest of them? 7 students, 8 students have given the answer. बाकी सारे क्या कर रहे हैं? What about the rest of them? What are they doing? Chanani, Gauri, Aditi Gill, Ada, Om, Sparsh, Swati, Tanishta, Tisha, Udit. What are they doing? Yes, Ada. Come on, answer, Ada. Unmute yourself and answer. कैसे करोगे Ada? Okay, Swani, you answer. Come on, Swani, answer. Other is just posting it. She's posting it.
Yes, sir. So first we'll take the distance between A and B as x.
Okay.
And we'll find the time taken to go from A to B, which will be distance upon speed, that is x upon 60, and time taken to come back will be x upon 40. Then average speed will be total distance upon total time. So 2x upon x plus 60 plus x plus 40. Then we get 48 meter per second.
Absolutely. Now, students, listen carefully. Yeah.
And for average velocity,
For velocity, what exactly
total
mean?
displacement will be 0 as the body comes back to its original place. So
Yes.
the average velocity will be 0.
Absolutely correct. See, students, it was a easy question in that case. अब आंसर करना जिसको नहीं click हो रहा हो क्या है? See, when you move from A to B, उसका मतलब students, what is the initial speed? Let me take initial speed as if it is considered as E1. Let the time taken be T1. Distance is x A to B. Coming back, distance तो वही है ना? Distance कहाँ change हो रहा है, students? Distance change नहीं हो रहा है. Let us say time is T2. What is the speed while coming back? U2. क्या इतना clear हुआ? अभी मुझे चाहिए एवरेज स्पीड स्टूडेंट्स. अगर एवरेज स्पीड चाहिए तो एवरेज स्पीड का मतलब क्या? टोटल डिस्टेंस, यानी जाने के लिए x, आने के लिए x, टोटल डिस्टेंस है ना. जाने के लिए x, आने के लिए x, टोटल डिस्टेंस. टोटल टाइम क्या होगा? t1 प्लस t2. ये हुआ तुम्हारा एवरेज स्पीड का फॉर्मूला. अगर किसी ने पूछा व्हाट इज एवरेज वेलोसिटी, तो क्या हो जाएगा? टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. इसको सिर्फ वेक्टर्स में लिखो ना स्टूडेंट्स, अपॉन टोटल टाइम. क्या ये क्लियर हुआ? ये आंसर मीटर पर सेकेंड में है और ये आंसर भी मीटर पर सेकेंड में. इज दिस मच क्लियर विद एवरीबॉडी? फर्स्ट प्लीज स्टूडेंट्स दोस हु आर नॉट एबल टू गेट इट, क्या ये क्लियर है सबको?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now come back. I have the distance in my hand, but I don't have the time. I know the speed and the distance is not me. What exactly, students? The formula for speed is what, students? Listen carefully, students. The formula for speed is equal to distance upon time, students. This is the relation. Speed is equal to distance upon time. तो जहां पे टाइम होगा तुम वैसे क्या पे लिखोगे? यहाँ पे देखो स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट इज एवरेज स्पीड? टोटल डिस्टेंस इज 2x. व्हाट इज टोटल टाइम? टाइम टू गो विल बी व्हाट? सो टाइम
Distance by speed.
Absolutely correct. Distance upon speed. What is speed? U1. Time to come back. Time to come back will be what? Distance to come back. And the speed is U2. Now can you solve this? अरे हाँ सर, ये तो 2x हो जाएगा. Everybody now from here onward simple maths. इसके बाद में पूरा मैथ्स है, फिजिक्स नहीं है. फिजिक्स यहाँ तक है. तो देखो 2x आया, यहाँ पे तुम x को बाहर निकाल सकते हो. ब्रैकेट में 1 upon u1 कितना दिया है? सर u1 is given as 60 kilometers per hour. But 1 upon 40 kilometers per hour. Solving it, x and x will get cancelled. So it's 2 upon. Solving it, 40 plus 60. So that becomes 100 upon 60 into 40. So solving it further, 2 into 60 into 40 divided by 100. 2 zeros will get cancelled. So what's the answer? 48
48.
kilometer per hour. That's your average speed. अगर ये तुम्हें मीटर्स पर सेकंड में पूछा होता तो क्या करते तुम?
Multiply by 5 upon 18.
5 by
18. Multiplying that, and that answer will be meter per second. क्या ये फर्स्ट पार्ट क्लियर हुआ सबको?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
ये excused. Who's this?
Sir, can we solve it by the formula I gave to V1, V2 upon V1 plus V2?
Of course, why not? We are coming to that itself only. I'm landing up with that formula only.
Okay, sir.
See one thing. What did I do? I'm trying see the values, see the formula. I'm trying to put for the formula over here. This
Yes,
is
sir.
the okay. Sanjana, you are so fast. I know that, and I'm happy for it. Okay, लेकिन to get this formula, I need to know. नहीं तो अगर मैं directly formula दे दूँगा संजना,
Yes.
थोड़ा सा मेरे पे पिटी का होना प्लीज. अगर मैं डायरेक्टली फॉर्मूला लिख देता, मुझे ये बता कितने स्टूडेंट्स मेरी जान खा जाते हैं दूसरे फॉर्मूला रट्टा मारवा. पूछेंगे कि नहीं पूछेंगे कहाँ से आया फॉर्मूला? पूछेंगे कि नहीं पूछेंगे?
Yes, sir.
इसलिए अभी देखो संजना ने मुझे फॉर्मूला दिया, लेकिन स्टूडेंट्स फॉर्मूला हमने फॉर्मूला डिराइव ही किया है. अभी तुम ध्यान से इसको देखोगे ना, एवरेज स्पीड, एवरीबडी दियो भैया, एवरेज स्पीड, ये देखो एवरीबडी लिखो भैया, डिस्टेंस मेरा कैंसिल हो गया स्टूडेंट्स, देखो अभी मेरा फॉर्मूला देखो, एवरेज स्पीड विल बी इक्वल टू 2 अपॉन 1 प्लस, शी सेइंग इट v1 v2, चलो ना v1 v2 ले लेता ना, स्पीड पहले केस में v1 है, दूसरे केस में v2 है, चलेगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। तो इसको मैं v1 लेता हूँ प्लस v2, तो नाउ कहने से अभी यही बचा, तो नाउ कहने से स्टूडेंट्स 2 अपॉन v2 plus v1 upon v1 v2, now students can I say twice v1 v2 upon v2 plus v1, आ गया तुम्हारा फॉर्मूला जो संजना ने बोला था स्टूडेंट्स, समझ में आया?
Yes.
संजना, संजना सी कितने जन ने यस बोला? संजना, संजना प्लीज मेरे पे प्लीज
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा सा मेरे से भी टेक ऑफ प्लीज, ओके? I know that, and I'm happy that you're doing it that manner. And students, ये ध्यान रखना, what she's saying is also correct. कि स्टूडेंट तुम्हारे पास में इतना टाइम नहीं है ये सब करने के लिए, लेकिन इसको समझने के लिए तो तुम ये तो समझोगे कि नहीं, एक दफे समझने के बाद में अभी तुम्हें यानी ये ध्यान में रखना स्टूडेंट्स, फिजिक्स में, yes Tanishta, very good Tanishta, you never answer and now you're putting a statement that you use this formula, तो बोलना चाहिए ना Tanishta, don't do like that. अभी ध्यान से सुनना स्टूडेंट्स, अगर सपोज तुम जब मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन करते हो ना स्टूडेंट्स, यू डोंट हैव दिस मच टाइम टू डू इट, बट यस यू शुड नो दिस। अगर सपोज मैं डायरेक्टली फॉर्मूला डालता तो एक दफे साउथ पूछता कि सर ये कहाँ से आया, ऐसे कैसे आया, तो यहाँ पे आ गया ना, देखो ना यही चीज को मैंने यहाँ पे डाल दिया, यही पार्ट को देखो कट पेस्ट करके डाल दिया, एक्स तो कैंसिल ही हो रहा है ना, क्योंकि इक्वल, और ये कभी होगा मालूम है, ये फॉर्मूला कभी यूज होगा संजना, इवन दैट आल्सो व्हेन डिस्टेंस इज सेम, आर यू
Yes,
गेटिंग
sir.
दैट? तो ही होगा, यानी स्टूडेंट्स ये हमेशा एवरेज स्पीड के लिए ऐसा मत देते ना करके, एवरेज स्पीड के लिए हमेशा ऐसा मत ले लेना, अगर तुम्हारा डिस्टेंस सेम है तो ही है। यानी स्टूडेंट, जो स्टूडेंट स्मार्ट और वाइज होता है ना, वो अपने बुक के अंदर पॉइंट ऑफ सिनॉप्सिस में लिखता है एवरेज स्पीड व्हेन द डिस्टेंस कवर्ड इज द सेम फॉर द कोर्स ऑफ जर्नी, then average speed is equal to v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2. Is this clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now when you speak about average velocity, what exactly average velocity? Sir, now look over here, I'm showing it over here. Average velocity का मतलब क्या है? So total displacement. That means average velocity is जाने के लिए AB, आने के लिए, तो कहने से this is vector AB plus coming back is what? Minus vector AB, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Direction change. So if in case if I happen to go for it, direction change upon what exactly total time we consider? Total time तुम अगर देखोगे तो क्या होगा? Distance upon speed ही तो आ रहा है, तो ले लो ना टाइम को t1 plus t2 रखो ना, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। ये क्या बन गया तुम्हारा? जीरो। So what exactly your velocity average will be equal to 0 meter per second. Is it, sorry, 0 kilometers per hour. Is this clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Can I erase this?
Yes, sir.
Tanishta बोलती है I'm getting it too, not ठीक। Tanisha अगर आता है तो बिंदास बोलो, nothing to worry about it. Even I come to know about it. Yes, unnecessary. I asked कि have you understood Tanisha? Have you understood Tanisha? So many times I must have spoken about your name. So reply in that case, na sir, yes, I'm able to get it and I can solve it. Thanks, friends. Very strong. Listen carefully, students. The next one, okay? And an athlete runs 150 meters in 50 seconds. It runs 150 meters, students, in time 15 seconds. Then turns around and jogs 50 meters back towards the starting point in 25 seconds. So he starts from point A, students. Okay, he moves to point B, covering 150 meters in 15 seconds. Then what exactly does? And jogs back. Okay, while jogging back, jogs 50 meters back towards a starting point in 25 seconds. Okay, and jogs back. That means he comes back to a point C. That is what we consider 50 meters. In how much time? 25 seconds. Please. This is the time. Question asked is his average speed and average velocity. Please find out the average speed and the average velocity for the total time. The body is traveling along the same straight line. It's going from A to B and B to C. That means point C is somewhere over here along the same straight path. Is the question clear, students? Students, is the question clear to all of y'all? You start to
Yes, sir.
You start to move from A to B, 150 meters in 50 seconds, then coming back from B to C, 50 meters jogging and 25 seconds. Find out the average speed and average velocity. क्या करोगे? Parthy has posted the answer. Parthy, can you unmute yourself? Fast, Parthy.
Yes, sir.
बोलो. कैसे करोगे
So,
average speed?
yes, for distance, we need to find, for speed, average speed, we need to find distance. So
Total
distance, yes, total distance. So it would be 150 meters plus 50
Okay,
meters.
so AB plus BC
Yes.
upon total time taken. Okay, so that is I'll consider as T1 plus T2. Let us take this as T1 and this I'll take it as T2. Okay, so what is the total distance we consider, sir? Going is 150, coming is
200.
50, and total time taken is 15.
15 plus 25.
Okay, so 200 upon 40. Agreed?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So what's the answer for this?
5
5
meter
meter
per
per
second.
Absolutely correct. What about your average velocity, students?
So here displacement is 100 meters. So average velocity would be 100 upon 40, and that is 2.5 meter
2.5.
per second.
Very good, students. What exactly average velocity? Average velocity is a total displacement taken upon total time. Students, total displacement का मतलब A to B. I getting it? And then B to C is direction reverse. तो अगर मैं देखूँ तो ध्यान से देखना, ये होगा plus 150 meter plus coming back is what? Coming back is minus 50.
50.
यानी अगर तुम देखोगे ना वेक्टर्स के हिसाब से तो तुम्हारा ए बी इस तरफ जा रहा है, फिर तुम बी टू सी इस तरफ है. तो मुझे ये बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, वेयर इज द रिजल्टेंट? What is the resultant? The resultant will be equal to the tail of the first vector to the head of the second vector. So can you see ये होगा मेरा resultant? What is my resultant? Is it 150?
Yes, sir.
No. Is it 50? No. How much it is? 150 minus 50. So what's my answer will be? 100. What's the total time taken? 15 plus 25. So what's my answer will be? 100 upon 5. Answer is how much? Now over here,
2.5.
students, can you use the formula 2v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2?
No, sir.
No. Why?
No.
This is not the same.
Distance is not
V-
equal.
Distance is not equal.
Yes. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Next lectures will be continuing further, students. Okay. Okay, students. So next lecture,
Yes,
please
sir.
see to that I want you all to revise it. Okay, go through the previous part of the notes also. If those who haven't gone through the lectures, go through it also. Okay, chalo. Bye. Take care.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Most
Thank you, sir.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.